Kansas City. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Come on, man.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
On the carry.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time he is in. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up
the numbers for Zeke from last week. 20 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Complete to Amari Cooper. A gain of...
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
No gain.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. The down up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Caught by Snead over the middle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Mahomes now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 18-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And 7 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. This is Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. Watch out for Hill on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
This is Tony Pollard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott from the gun. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Down, Cowboys.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Then he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Neville Gallimore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes will try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Defense.
Come on, man. You better do something.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And this time he is in. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 7. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down, Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world that
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Gain of 6. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott to throw it. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And again, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to number 88.
CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Given 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, it's a critical win.
They don't know.